Hi there, Alan from Ural Junkie. How's it going? Today we're going to do the third part of the brake upgrade. We're going to do the sidecar. For the brakes, I am going to use EBC FA 266HH. Now these are very aggressive brakes, kind of like we did in the front. I don't know that I'm going to recommend these to anyone until I test them out. My plan is to seat all of the brakes and then take it down the hill of brake fade. Link up here to the video that we did have brake fade on. I'm going to take it down the same hill and see how the brakes do. So in a couple weeks, I'll give you an overview of what I think of these. I'm not sure about mixing and matching brake pads on the bike, especially the sidecar with the back. Also worried about extreme wear on the brake rotors. I mean, if I look at the things that could happen, there could be noise, there could be clatter, there could be excessive rotor wear, and there could be a mismatch between braking of the sidecar and the back wheel. So this is an experiment, and I will let you know how things go. Probably in a few days we'll do a video of going down the hill. But anyway, let's go do the sidecar brakes. Okay, to change the brake pads on the sidecar, we are going to take the brake caliper off so we can get to it. Uses a 17mm socket, and let's take them off. Two bolts. And I'm going to cut the two zip ties that hold it to the swing arm. Here is the caliper wearing unevenly. You can see that there's less pad on this one compared to this one. Now to take this apart, we have a little tiny circlip back here, and the pin pops out. So I am going to pull the little tiny circlip off here. And to take this pin out, I'm going to use a drift and a small hammer. Here comes one of the brake pads out. Note that this is a 2-piston caliper. Get this little spring guy out. Take out the pin. Take out the other brake pad. Yep, definitely wearing unevenly, huh? Okay. At least they're wearing, not like the fronts. Okay, let's open up the brake pads. Okay, we're going to put some more disc brake quiet on. More finger painting. Apply a blob and a blob. Just one on each since it is a double piston caliper. Okay, put those in the sun here. Let's clean up this pin. That's nasty looking. Yuck. I use brake clean for everything. It's nice once in a while to actually use it on brakes though. And I am going to clean these up. Got a little bit of corrosion going on there. Probably why the brakes were wearing differently. This was all gunked up and the brake pads couldn't slide back and forth. Clean all that stuff off. And apply some grease to it. For two reasons. Number one, stop the corrosion. And number two, help the brake pad slide back and forth. You can see that right here. This is a little expansion thing that when you put it into place, it expands out and keeps the pin in place. Compression fitting. Nice. Okay, that's all looking good. And while I'm at it, I think I'll clean this off. Okay, we can start putting the brakes back in. I leave this until it starts getting tacky, and then it should be good. Put the brakes in, making sure that the pads are facing inward. Set it there. Grab our spring and our pin. So I have the pin, and we're going to stick the pin in, start it. And then stick this guy on and push him down. Till we get the pin started over it. Okay, you can see we have the pin started over it. Now we can just push it on through. Sometimes that spring gets caught in the groove, so we'll just push it out of the way. Kind of like that. There. Now we have the pin coming out. Everything's nice and centered. We will grab our punch and knock this in all the way. So we get the little groove. Right, everything is looking great. Let's put the little clip back on. Little tiny guy. Minuscule. Okay, he's back on. Rotate him around. And then we're going to separate the pads so we can get it back on the disc or the rotor. All looking good. Let's slap it back on the rotor. There we go. And grab one of the bolts. Stick it in. Grab the other bolt. Stick it in. Tighten it up. We have 2 zip ties. Clip the ends off. Okay, we are done. Alrighty, that's it for today. We'll see you next time.